Hi everyone. I just want to introduce Wookie to you first. This is Wookie, who is, well, he's our dog, but he is Zach's dog who lives with us. So he's like a big family dog, and he is a gorgeous dog who absolutely loves people, and he's my little shadow, and he spends most days with me, and comes in the car with me all the time and goes everywhere, and he's a little bit reluctant to stay here in front of the camera today because there's cats to be chased. But yeah, so I wanted to talk a little bit about Wookie. You can go now, Matt. Go on. You can go. Good boy. So Wookie's sort of like my little fur baby now. He's going to sit here down here and give me a cuddle. And he's 18 months old. But something happened just a couple of months ago. Now, Wooks is a really lovely dog, and he's got lots of character and lots of personality, and he's very, very intelligent and loves everybody. But a couple of months ago, something happened, and it sort of surprised us all. And we have a lot of couriers come to our place because everybody in my home seems to buy everything online, so they're always dropping things off. And one day Wookie was sitting at the front door looking through the screen, and a courier was walking down our driveway, and he's a courier that often comes here, like, not that I know them all by name, but he often comes here. And as he got just near our door, he called out, he yelled out, "Courier's here." Anyway, he startled Wookie, and Wookie just went off. He absolutely lost it. He started barking at the guy through the door, and it absolutely scared me, scared the courier, and ever since that day, it's done something to him where any stranger that speaks or calls out to me in a loud voice unexpectedly, he is triggered by that, and he goes off. So, and it actually really affected him. Now, we've had lots of trades here the last few weeks because we're still working on our house and still getting our repairs done from our fire damage. And he's been fantastic. It's only if he gets a fright. So I was going to share something else different today, and I was going to talk a little bit about fear. But because I just wanted to use that example, because one traumatic event for Wookie changed his perspective about the environment that he's in. And this morning I did a blog post for my devotional. I do a daily devotional called Be the Change. And today I spoke out of a verse in Psalm 23. And if you don't follow that and you really want some encouragement, jump on Instagram or jump on Facebook and look for Be the Change 24/7. And it's just little daily devotionals. And this morning I was writing on Psalm 23, a really, really well-known psalm for a lot of us, and out of verse 4. And like I said, I was going to talk on something different, and I decided that I really felt compelled just to expand on this a little bit more today. So let me just read from verse 4 in Psalm 23, and it says, "Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me." The reason I wanted to share that verse today, and I have done that on my blog and to do this on the video today, is because I really feel like it's a very relevant verse for every single one of us. And I'm not just referring to relevant today because of the pandemic, and yes, that is a part of it, but we've all had our dark valleys. We've all had to experience a dark valley. And even though, like, through the pandemic, it's been a bit crazy, and it's a little bit, put some of us upside down, and it has been a really strange time. There is also dark valleys that we go through personally. Sometimes we share that personal dark valley, but a lot of the time we go through these dark valleys on our own. I know that the story I shared about with Wook is nothing compared to some of the stuff that we have to deal with our life. But just like my dog, we've all experienced moments in our lives where it's triggered a reaction, and it's given us a wound that's sort of stuck with us, and it's changed the way we see our environment. Today I really want to encourage you with this verse because it's a real teaching verse, and it can give us a real key for our life. And Wookie's just decided to join me again and give me a toy, so I'm going to ignore him. So if you see his little head pop up, you'll know why. But there's no denying in that verse that says that even though I walk through the darkest valley, there's no denying we're not going to have dark valleys in our life. That's not what this verse is about. None of us, just by following God, get a, cruise through life unscathed card. That doesn't happen. We are all going to face dark valleys. Like this scripture said, it's not saying you're not going to face dark valleys. It says, even though I walk through the darkest valley. And life is life. Are we going to walk through some pretty dark valleys sometimes? Yes, we are. But the real focus is on the first part of that verse. And it says, even though I walk through. It's unavoidable when trauma and traumatic things happen to our lives. And sometimes it affects our soul severely. But today's verse is a promise. It's a promise that if we continue to walk with God, even though we walk through dark valleys, God's with us. He leads us. If we camp in our dark valleys, if we get stuck there, then our darkness will overwhelm us. We can't linger in our dark valleys. We have to keep traveling through. We can't hang on to that things because it'll become too much to bear. The darkness will become too much to bear. Anxiety and stress and all of those things are birthed, and fear are birthed out of lingering and camping in our darkest valleys. So today I want to encourage you to get up and take God's hand and know that He is walking through whatever dark valley you're facing. He is there beside you. Okay, and we have to remember that the emphasis is on us to go, God, I need you to walk through this. Not to stay there, not to let the wound grow deeper, not to allow fear and anxiety to grip us and to change our outlook on our environment. Just like Wookie, it changed the way that he now interacts with strangers. And I want to read that verse one more time because it says this, that even though I walk through those darkest valleys, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. So whatever you are today, whatever you're doing, wherever you're watching this, whether you're alone, whether you're with a spouse or whether you're with a family member, I want to encourage you that the traumatic moments in your life, the dark valleys, do not define who you are. They are not the things that make you the person you are. And we have to continue to take God's hand and know that God's traveling through us through all of this. He is beside us, and that we need to just continue to walk through this valley. I miss you all, love you all, can't wait till we have church again. But in the meantime, you have to put up with me on the video, but miss you all, love you all, and I pray you just have a fantastic day. See you later.